Tightening torque is increasingly important on modern bikes. You know, there's a lot of very sensitive, very delicate components involved there. When we talk about tightening torque, all we're really describing is how much force is going through a threaded fastener. So whether that's you know, a screw into a piece of wood in the most basic form, or it's you know, a nut interfacing with a bolt, tightening torque just basically describes how tightly those two pieces are interfaced together. We're now going to review the use of the Park TW5 torque wrench. Before we get into the tool though, we need to know what specific tightening torque we're going to be doing stuff up to. There's a few places we can find that information. The internet's a great resource. The other thing we'll often find is the tightening torque actually printed on individual components. So in this instance, this is a Kona seat post. This bolt is to be tightened to between 8 and 10 Newton meters. So now we know that, we can take the torque wrench and make those appropriate adjustments. TW5, it's a ratcheting click type torque wrench. So what that means is when it reaches the torque specified on the gauge, it's going to make a distinct clicking noise. To set that torque, what we're going to do is we'll pull the adjustment knob out of the butt of the torque wrench, and we're going to turn it clockwise until we get the appropriate number in the red indicator window there. So just turn it back. You can see at the moment it's set to 7 with 0 on the micro adjustment gauge. So we're going to turn that until the micro adjustment gauge reads 1. So now 7 plus 1 equals 8. So we're set up for 8 Newton meters. And then take the appropriate bit, insert that into the torque wrench, and then we're just going to turn this until we hear that distinct click. That was the click right there. When you're using very low torque settings on this, it's quite an indistinct click. So you've got to be quite aware of it making that noise. So I'll just demonstrate again. That thunk noise is the appropriate click. So we know that this bolt is therefore done up to 8 Newton meters, which is the minimum tightening torque that we want to see on that particular component. Once you're finished with the torque wrench, remove the bit from the end of it, and it's very important before storing this for any period of time to turn the torque all the way down. What that's going to do is make sure this device stays calibrated for a lot longer. So there to take the pressure off the spring inside to reset the device, I just pulled the butt out and turned it counterclockwise until it's registering 0 in the indicator window. And that's basically operation of the TW5 torque wrench.